A very good morning. This is the first page of our app. If the user is already a registered user, he will be shown this page. If he is a new user, then he can register. On the login page, we are putting in our credentials such as our email ID as well as our password, which we'll use in to log into the app. Once we have logged in, we'll come to the home page wherein there are four tabs for four different features that we are providing. Let's start with checking for credential leak. As you can see, the check for credential leak uses the Have I Been Pawned API. The Have I Been Pawned API checks whether your email ID credentials have been leaked on any site. Once the button is clicked, you'll see information whether there have been any breaches on our email ID or not. As you can see here, the email ID has been breached in three different sites. If you scroll down, you'll be able to see which sites have been breached. As you can see here, Domino's Pizza, Edmodo, and Vedantu are the sites which have credential breaches. The user can then check out these sites and change their information accordingly. Now moving on to the second feature, which is stock prediction. The stock prediction uses an SVM model and is quite heavy, and hence we will not be able to run it on the emulator itself because of time constraints. We'll be showing you on the website itself. As you can see here, we input the stock code as well as the number of days you want the prediction for, and then the ML model runs in the background and tells you whether it's a good stock to invest in or not. This is essential because a lot of users make bad decisions in stock markets. Hence, this app will help users to safeguard themselves against bogus stocks and other such stocks. As you can see here, we have the closing and opening price versus the date. If we click on forecast, we'll get the information how the stocks will fare in the coming days. The SVM model has been deployed on Heroku, as you can see here. If you scroll down below, you can see that the stock is being predicted for the next 5 days. The user can use this information to invest accordingly in the stock. Moving on to the next feature, which is loan procurement. In loan procurement, we have to input a lot of fields such as age, experience, number of degrees, and so on and so forth. The number of fields is quite extensive to ensure that no user is given wrong information whether their loan will be eligible or not. We have implemented this primarily to make loan procurement automized. Right now, lots of banks and financial services use loan and see whether they are eligible or not use by manual work. The ML model used for this has been developed by our team and works in the background to predict whether the user will be eligible for loan or not. Once we have filled in all the information, we can click on confirm. As you can see here, the user will be eligible for loan. Moving on to the final feature of our app, which is change password. Here we have four different fields for user ID and the current password, and finally two fields for the new password and confirming the new password. The new password as well as the confirmation of new password should be exactly the same. Otherwise, the app throws an error and tells to correct the information. We'll show you a demo of the same. As you can see, it's telling you to enter a valid password. The password has been changed and confirmed. That's our app. Thank you.